Good morning and welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be going over daily gold. Now just stick around and enjoy the video. Okay, so today we are going to be going over daily gold. Obviously, let's actually just jump straight into this by going over to our lovely mailbox in our garrison. Obviously my characters are in their garrison because I have been doing the Wintervale dailies. Now let's just jump into it and have a look at our first thing. We have got 166 mails, and in the first cleanout it's 583,552 gold. Things of note are Moonglow ink, 1,994 gold, as well as Arcanite bars, 10 of those for 4,278 gold, as well as Darkmoon Daggermore, 546 for 6,225 gold. Other things of note are the Anger's Eye, which we sold quite a few of, but remember with the dual crafting prospecting stuff, to actually get that amount of gold, the money is in the essences that you get with it. Now, aside from that, Infinite Dust, 372 for 1,417 gold, as well as extra fancy Darkmoon Feasts, 5 of those for 1,673 gold. If we scroll down, we can find some Orobless, 614 of that for 8,918 gold, as well as 5 of Veracity, 3 of those for 4,274 gold. Other things of note is 3 of Veracity once again, and that is 4 of those for 10,624 gold, as well as 43 Arcanite bars for 18,396 gold. Obviously, you want to keep the Arcanite bar craft if you've got your Transmutation Master present, and just by doing a ton of them at once, and then you should get those procs that help out with making it more profitable as well. Other things of note is 7 of Veracity. We sold 5 of those for 4,751 gold. Essence of Valor, 29 of that for 2,225 gold, as well as we sold a bit more Anger's Eye. Didn't get really that much of a good deal for that one, but not the end of the world, so to speak. 8 of Veracity once again, that is 3 of those for 11,396 gold. Tomes of Illusions, we sold a load of them. Outland, Cataclysm, Draenor. We sold a Darkmoon deck of Indomitability for 9,517 gold. Not the best sale, but we still actually made a profit on that. The next thing of note is another Tome of Illusions, Draenor, and if we go down, we actually sold another Darkmoon deck and 1 of Indomitability for the same price, as well as Darkmoon deck of Repose for 6,763 gold. Quite frankly, we're seeing that the trinkets are starting to go off value, so that is probably when we're going to have to stop now and just keep selling all of our base materials for that to get back our gold. Enchant Ring or Tenant of Critical Strike, 10 of those for 3,651 gold. Other things of note is Essence of Valor, 72 of that for 6,810 gold, as well as 3 of Veracity, 2 of that for 5,312 gold. We actually sold 2 Dune Scavengers. I purchased these at 70,000 gold each, and we've made 20k on each, so that's 40k from the 90,246 gold that we actually got those 2 for. Well, paid, have been sold those for. So we've got 20,000 gold for each Dune Scavenger. So I'm okay with that. 40k is pretty good for just holding on to a mount for a couple of months. Other things of note is Bolt of Linen Cloth, 1,306 gold. 1,306 for 621 gold. That's pretty bad. Essence of Servitude, my favourite one at the moment. 86 of that for 36,721 gold, as well as Glyph of Flashbang, 9 of that for 10,268 gold, and Glyph of Goblin Anti-Grav Flare, 10 of those for 11,986 gold. Other things of note are Glyph of Mana Touch Souls, 6 of that for 6,499 gold, as well as Potion of Spectral Intellect, 25 of that for 10,071 gold. If we go down, we can see that we sold 3 of Indomitabilities, the oils, they're doing okay. It's only like 2,000 gold for that. 8 of Indomitability, 2,000 gold for that. 2 of Indomitability, 755, that's bad. The other thing of note is 4 of Repose, 9 of those for 4,961 gold, as well as Anger's Eye, 349 of that for 2,317 gold. Other things of note is a Tome of Illusions Outland, which is 3,276 gold, as well as 8 of Pursuance, or whatever you want to call it, 3 of those for 3,956 gold. Heavy Enchanted Heavy Callous Hide, 6 of that for 19,957 gold. You're making quite a lot of money at the moment doing these enchanted materials or in Enchanting, so it's worth having a look if you guys are doing that in the future. Because at the moment it's like 1,000 gold per hide for me to do, so that's pretty good. Other things of note is Knothide Leather, we sold some of that, 7 of Pestilence, once again not really too big numbers, but we did sell some Darkmoon decks of Ferocity, 3 of those each, and we sold them for 19,019 gold, and that is for all 3, for all 3. So that's about 60k right there from those decks, so I'm okay with that. 3 of Pestilence once again, 3 of those for 4,221 gold, as well as if we keep scrolling down we can actually see loads of these things, which is the Deadly Jewel Clusters. I'm making a decent amount of gold for that just by turning them into the Jewel Clusters and just making cuts on jewel crafting. Essence of Servitude, 15 of that for 6,405 gold, as well as loads of ring enchants. This is from like obviously like 4 days ago, so this is pretty damn good, and I'm quite happy with the numbers right here. So let's pull in all of this gold right now, and then we can have a look. That's 550 odd thousand gold worth of stuff. So I'm not going to lose sleep over that. That's a big chunk, if I do say so myself. But other than that, let's just grab all that, and then close that down. So yeah, pretty happy with all that going forward. Now our last cleanout is at 520,000 gold, and that's pretty damn good. I'm really happy with this. This is pretty damn good gold for the actual week. I'm really happy. So we've nearly done like 1 million in the week, so I'm quite happy with that. That's Arcanite Bars, 10 of those for 4,278 gold, as well as Anger's Eye, Darkmoon Dagamore once again. I think I already did those ones. I think those ones have already been done. So let's actually go down and find some heavy hitters, which is another Darkmoon Dex, 14,267 gold for that. The 5 Indomitability, 4,563 gold, 6 of Ferocity, 4 of those for 5,090 gold, or 5,490 gold, as well as Enchant Chest Eternal Skirmish, 4,607 gold. So we're actually doing really well at the moment. There is one thing that was our biggest heavy hitter, and that was Enchanted Heavy Callous Hide once again. That is 4 of those for 17,000 gold, as well as Essence of Rebirth, which is definitely one of the prize picks for prospecting and just making gold prospecting. 73 of those for 62,535 gold, as well as Spectral Flask of Power, 100 of that for 167,000 gold. That's a pretty nice chunk for all of those Spectral Flasks. And then we actually sold some Essence of Torment, 60 of that for 11,442 gold. And we sold Umbriel, the gem from Jewel Crafting, 1,178 of that for 16,349 gold, as well as more Rebirth for 10 of those for 8,500 odd gold. We actually did sell our Vial of the Sands today, and that's for 40,831 gold, as well as a sealed Tome of Lost Legion for 13,300 gold. If you remember, I actually bought those for 5,000 gold, so that's not too bad just for holding on to it. And I use that for a bit of my stockpiling, and I will be keeping that in my daily rotation because it takes less than no time to do. And if I'm really strapped for time on a day for gold making, I can always just do that for 7 minutes and have the chance of getting something that sells for a decent amount of gold. Other things of note is we actually sold more Glyphs of Flashbang, 9 of those for 10,268 gold, and 8 of Ferocity, 3 of those for 11,396 gold, as well as more Oriblis, and it just goes up like that. So what we'll actually do is we'll pull in all of that gold right there. That is pretty much all of our mails. And to be quite frank, I'm actually really happy with the amount of gold we've actually been pulling in recently. It's actually gone up into a nice sizable chunk. I'm quite happy with the way things are going about at the moment. We've got a nice stockpile on the auction house for daily sales, and yeah, I just couldn't be happy with this at the moment. We're currently sat at 1,348,000 gold, and yeah, I'm pretty damn happy with all that. In regards to Shadowlands in general, it costs a hell of a lot more for a little bit less profit now, and that is something that you may want to keep in mind. Like, things will cost a lot to craft, but the profit margins are a little bit lower than you usually would see. So that being the case, you will want to double down on that if you've actually got the capital. If you don't have the capital to do crafting, then I would do farming until you do have the capital to do crafting, and then do farming alongside crafting, as it's an easy way of doing it. And overall, I think that going forward at the moment, I think we're doing quite well. It's just a case of pulling in as much gold as possible. Obviously, we've got loads of stuff on the auction house. We've got 1.2 million gold's worth of stuff. That is all, the majority of it is all New World stuff. So it's not a problem right there. Other than that, I am keeping a hold of my merry supplies for the time being. I may just open up a load of savage gifts through maybe tomorrow, if you're up for that, and see if we can actually get some minions of Grumpus we could sell on the auction house. And we could actually take this chance to actually have a gander at this right now. So minion of Grumpus is currently selling on our auction house for 115,000 gold. Yeah, this is why I'm doing it on my garrison dailies, like, religiously at the moment, because we get a savage gift per character per day. Obviously I've got work soon, so I may not be able to do today's dailies because I've had to jump out and actually do some stuff in the real world. But other than that, we'll probably keep this consistent, and we'll jump up on that right there, because Minion Grumpus going for that much at the moment. But then again, I am looking at the sell rate, and it does say 0.04, so that is something to bear in mind. It will take a while for them to sell, but over this event they should be selling quite a bit faster than they usually would. Overall, Enchanting's doing really well at the moment, and so is Alchemy. I'm thoroughly enjoying them, and obviously it goes without saying, I love Inscription. So those three are doing really well at the moment. The only thing is flipping for those inks for Inscription on some servers at the moment, it's really unprofitable to actually do so. So I would highly recommend double checking before you actually do any of those flips. But at the moment for me, prospecting is working really, really well, and so is the disenchanting for tailored gloves into dust. Other than that, guys, that is pretty much all I have to say for today. Take it easy, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow. If you want to support the channel and help make the channel even better, then why not check out the Patreon? Members get additional info, gold making resources, and Patreon specific content. The link is located in the description down below. Thank you, and have an awesome day.